Here are the top 10 footballers who speak the most languages. Starting at number 10, Paul Labil Pogba. Pogba is a French footballer who plays for Serie A club Juventus and the France men's national team. Pogba is known for his versatility, charisma, and flair on and off the pitch, and this is true as the midfielder speaks 4 languages. French is his native language. At age 15, Pogba moved to Manchester, England to become an academy player for Manchester United. At Manchester is where he got to learn English from his teammates. Pogba once stated in an interview that he learned English from fellow academy player Aiden Januzaj, a Belgian who spoke both French and English. At 19, Pogba was signed by Juventus in Turin, Italy, where he played for 5 years and learned Italian before returning for a second spell at Manchester United. Pogba has also conducted interviews in Spanish to many surprise.
What do you think about
Un equipo muy fuerte, muy sólido, que juega todos juntos con jugadores de calidad.
Why Spanish, you may ask, when he has never lived in Spain? Pogba learned Spanish during his spell at Juventus from teammates, as Juventus had a lot of Argentinian players and was easy to learn from them. Pogba is also married to a Bolivian model. The official language in Bolivia is Spanish. Safe to say, he gets plenty of practice. Well, their children will not be needing Rosetta Stone anytime soon. Number 9. Cristiano Ronaldo. This footballer needs no introduction as he is the most followed person on social media with over 500 million followers. Not only is Ronaldo the most popular man on the planet, he is also considered as one of the greatest footballers to ever play the beautiful game. Sure, we've all heard of Ronaldo versus Messi debates. That continues to be debated in football and sports circles. Ronaldo speaks 4 languages, Portuguese being his native language, Spanish from his playing years in Spain with Real Madrid, English from his time in England while playing for Manchester United in Manchester, England, and recently learned Italian after spending 2 years in Italy playing for Juventus Football Club. Ronaldo recently joined Al Nassr Football Club in Saudi Arabia on a contract worth over 200 million euros plus salary and add-ons. At the age of 38, Ronaldo still happens to be one of the most sought-after players in the game. Moving to Saudi Arabia, this is a great opportunity for Ronaldo to learn a 5th language. Only time will tell. Number 8. Luka Modric. One of the most talented midfielders in the world, Luka Modric is a Croatian footballer who plays for La Liga club Real Madrid in Spain. At age 38, he shows no signs of slowing down. Modric is also the captain of the Croatian national team and speaks 4 languages. The languages are Croatian, Bosnian, English from his spell at Tottenham Hotspurs in London, England, and Spanish as he currently lives in Madrid, Spain. Modric explained in an interview, "If you want to get better at a language quickly, go and spend a few months working a job in that language. Forces you to speak it and earn money while learning." Great advice from a great footballer. Number 7. Raja Nainggolan. Nainggolan is a Belgian footballer who plays as a midfielder for Serie B club Spal in Italy. Having spent majority of his career in Italy, it may come as a surprise that he speaks up to 5 languages. Raising the bar from 4 languages, Nainggolan speaks Dutch, French, German, Italian, and Flemish. Being that he is Belgian, it might not be a surprise because Belgians are well known to speak multiple languages, as Belgium is one of a few countries that have 3 official languages, which are French, Dutch, and German. Why? Well, let's save that for a history channel. Number 6. Mateo Kovacic. Of Croatian origin, Kovacic plays as a midfielder for Premier League club Chelsea FC in London, England. The 5 languages spoken by Kovacic are Croatian, his native language, German, learned from his German teammates, Italian from his time at Inter Milan in Italy, Spanish from his playing days in Madrid, Spain as a Real Madrid player, and English as he currently plays for Chelsea Football Club in London, England. Kovacic is said to be a fast learner of languages according to his past and present teammates. Now, that's what you call a team player. Number 5, Maxwell Andre. Better known as Maxwell, he is a Brazilian former professional footballer who played as a defender for numerous European clubs and for the Brazilian men's national team, for which he got his national team debut at the age of 31, after the retirement of Brazilian legend Roberto Carlos. At club level, Maxwell is considered as one of the most decorated footballers in history due to playing for some of the biggest clubs in Europe. Languages spoken by Maxwell are Portuguese, which is Brazil's official language, Dutch from his first European contract playing for Ajax in the Netherlands, French as he played for the French football club Paris Saint-Germain in Paris, France. Maxwell then signed for Spanish giant Barcelona Football Club, where he learned Spanish and finally English. Well, why English? Just because everyone speaks English. Number 4, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan, who also refers to himself as the Lion, is a Swedish professional footballer who plays as a forward for Serie A club AC Milan in Italy. Even at the age of 41, Zlatan is still considered as one of the world's best and is well known for his acrobatic strikes, volleys, and post-match interviews. Even on his debut for the Major League Soccer team LA Galaxy, Zlatan impressed the fans with an eye-catching acrobatic strike to score his first goal for the team. Zlatan is a man of many talents, and that extends to his linguistic skills. Being half Bosnian and Swedish, that already put him at 2 languages from birth. He then added Italian after moving to Italy, where he spent a lot of his career, having played for 3 Italian clubs in Inter Milan, AC Milan, and Juventus. After his time in Italy, he signed for Spanish giants Barcelona FC. He then had a short spell at Manchester United in Manchester, England, where he picked up English as a 5th language. Zlatan also played for French club Paris Saint-Germain in Paris, France. Although he's not considered to be fluent in French, he does have enough comprehension and oral skills to communicate in French. Okay, Zlatan. Number 3, Miralem Pjanic. Pjanic is a Bosnian professional footballer who plays as a midfielder for UAE Pro League club Sharjah and is the captain of the Bosnian men's national team. Pjanic, like many footballers, get the opportunity to ply their trades in different countries over the course of their careers. Raising the bar from 5 to 6 languages, Pjanic is a well-cultured man. From speaking his native language of Bosnian, he also does speak Italian, from where he played for Juventus in Turin, Italy, and AS Roma in Rome, Italy. In an interview with Express back in 2018, Pjanic stated that Italian was the language of communication in the Juventus dressing room. Pjanic also had a short spell at Paris Saint-Germain in Paris, France, where he learned to speak French. Although Pjanic went on to play for Barcelona FC in Spain, he was known to have spoken Spanish long before his move to the country, because Juventus had quite a number of Argentinian players. His story is similar to Paul Pogba's, who both learned Spanish by communicating with the Argentinian players in the Juventus dressing room. The 6th language is Luxembourgish, a language spoken in the European country of Luxembourg. Luxembourgish? I know, I thought the same thing too. I had previously mentioned Belgium as one of the few countries with 3 official languages. Well, Luxembourg is one of those few countries, with German, French, and English as its official languages. Luxembourgish is a mesh of all 3 languages. Students start the education system being taught in Luxembourgish and then switch to German, then French, while English is also a compulsory subject. Number 2, Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan is of Armenian origin and is a professional footballer who plays as an attacking midfielder for Serie A club Inter Milan in Italy. Like others on this list, Mkhitaryan has a diverse background of experiences and culture. The 7 languages spoken by Mkhitaryan are Armenian, his native language, Russian from his grandmother, who was of Russian ethnicity. Mkhitaryan's family moved to France when he was a youth. His father was a professional football player who played in France at the time. Growing up in France, this allowed Mkhitaryan to speak French fluently. At the age of 13, Mkhitaryan made the decision to move to Brazil for 4 months, where he trained with Sao Paulo's football club and was able to learn Portuguese in such a short time. Mkhitaryan was already fluent in 4 languages by the age of 16. In 2010, the midfielder signed for Donetsk FC in the Ukraine, where he played and lived for 4 years, giving him plenty of time to master Ukrainian. He also picked up German while playing for Borussia Dortmund in Dortmund, Germany. He then added English after after both spells at Manchester United in Manchester and Arsenal Football Club in London, England. After 7 languages, one would think that was impressive, but the midfielder is fond of adapting to the local culture. The midfielder did not stop at 7. In 2020, Mkhitaryan signed with Italian club AS Roma in Rome, Italy, where he currently still plays football, and you guessed it, is now fluent in Italian. Standing at number 1 of the top 10 footballers who speak the most languages, Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku is a Belgian professional footballer who currently plays as a forward for Inter Milan in Milan, Italy. Lukaku speaks 8 languages. Originally from Congo, he speaks Lingala, which is one of Congo's native languages. The 7 other languages spoken by Lukaku are French, German, English, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, and Flemish, one of Belgium's 3 official languages. Why so many languages? When asked in an interview, Lukaku responded by saying, "I wanted to learn all these languages to be understood by all my teammates." Well, looking at the 8 languages that Lukaku speaks, it makes sense as football teams consist of players from around the world, and these represent the languages spoken around the world by the majority. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching the top 10 footballers who speak the most languages. If you liked it, do consider subscribing to watch more videos like this one.